about my biology that's trying to kill me. Ellen, thank you so much for joining in. Hello, hello. It's okay. You gave us a heads up on Twitter. Yeah, I did give a heads up, but I think I should probably give an explanation why it's low energy. It's not even work this time. It's not exhaustion. My body's just giving up on me. It seems like with everything that's piling on with each other. I have this thing that happens. It's allergies, but it really it ruins my throat like really bad. It happens at least like once or twice a year. Um, Basically, whenever I go to sleep, my body just does this little funny, little silly thing where it's like, your mucus that's supposed to stay up in your nose. Well, now it's going to drain down your throat while you're sleeping. And it'll do that. But then when I wake up, I end up having a really dry throat. It's really bad for me. Scratches up my voice pretty badly. Hello, hello. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Hello. Hello, little lad. Don't you dare call me a little lad. But yeah, my body is pretty much just being like trying to collapse my vocal cords in pretty much. So when I go to sleep, like I have my allergies will end up just taking care of it and just, make mucus go down throat while asleep. And it's not like it's not like something you could taste or anything. It just happens. And it just ruins my throat. Sometimes it's a little bit worse than others, especially if there's high humidity or just very humid out, very dry. Do you not choke on it? I do not. I'm very fortunate in that aspect. I do not. It dispels pretty easily, so I can't really, it's not like I wake up choking on snot booger rockets, but I love understand what you mean. I not love. I know what you mean. Gotcha. Timothy, thank you so much for joining in the stream today. It's a little bit of a chill thing today. I'm explaining why my throat is giving out and why I'm probably going to be coughing a little bit on stream for a little bit. But yeah, so what it does is one time, this is just me being honest with you guys. One time it got so bad that my voice completely gave out on me. And Kenzo, brother boy, brother man, dude. Hi, Pookie Wookie. Aw, Doggy Wokey. How's it going, Artichokey? How's it going? Oh. How's it going? It's going, buddy. Oh, that's good. That's good. But, yeah, basically what ended up happening when I was littler was it actually made my voice go away. It was multiple, I think it was like a half a month. So, no, actually about like 3 weeks. So it started with me not being able to swallow. It felt like knives were going down my throat. And if left untreated for too long, it could turn into something really bad. You have to drink water. You have to make sure you're constantly hydrated. I do need to chat with you about a project I want you a part of. Kenzo, brother, DM me immediately, brother. If I'm able to, I will absolutely help you out with something. I do not care, brother. No matter what it is, I'll hop on it for you. If I'm able to, at least. Word. But, it got to the point where it felt like daggers were going into my throat. And I couldn't talk very well. I couldn't swallow very well. And that's pretty funny, but whenever it's like saliva, and you can't like you can't take care of something like that as normal as swallowing, and it feels like it hurts. Yeah, I had to deal with that for about like 3 weeks. I finally went to emergency clinic for it when I was a kid, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that normally happens for people who's had their tonsils removed. It's a normal issue. Um, Also, fun fact, you need antibiotics because now it's infected. You have a sinus infection now. Congratulations." And I was like, "Oh, thanks." But yeah, so ever since then, whenever it gets to these weather changes, I end up making sure I have a what is it called? It's the mist things, the humidifier. Is that what they're called? Icy Kids, thank you so much for joining in the stream today. Hello, hello, Azori. Thank you so much for joining in. Hello, hello. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. Kelly, Kelly, Kelly. Hi, hello, hi, hello, hi, hello, hi. Sent a brief summary. I will take a look at it after stream, Kenzo. I will absolutely do that. So yeah, to basically my throat was like shot for about like 3 weeks because it took about 2 weeks for it to fully heal, even after the antibiotics I had to take. But yeah, ever since then I have to get a humidifier, and I have to put it next to me, or I have to have water next to my bed. One of the two with me. I have to have it very close by. Otherwise, if I wake up and my throat is dry and I just don't drink water, my throat will end up, not voicing. But I think it's that time of the year for me where like all of my mucus just decides we're going to flow down your body while you sleep. It's not a very pleasant thing to describe to people. Um, because there's no easy way of putting it, but it just happens. I kind of got to deal with it. It just means I can't do anything more vocal straining for a little bit. It just sucks. It just really sucks. It absolutely just sucks. But that's why yesterday I think I screwed my voice up, because I kind of did. So no voice impressions, probably no music for a little bit. I could probably do streams, but that's probably going to be the extent that I go. The yearly really bad illness. Is it really an illness though? I don't think it's an illness if it's allergies, is it? I don't know if that's really considered an illness. But yeah, today we are talking about. Today we are going to be. Oh, Neomo, thank you so much for joining in the stream today. Hello, hello. Thank you for dropping by. It's going to be a little bit more of a chill stream than normal, but I appreciate you for dropping by. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come check this out. We are doing it. Ask me anything today. You guys are asking me anything, and then if I don't have anything else planned, I'll give you guys a little bit of a little sliver of lore, Just coming in to say hi on the phone with my BF. Nice, hell yeah, I'm happy for you. Nice. Where's the thighs, Kyo? Listen, you think I'm giving you the thighs for free, brother? I'm not giving the thighs for free, man. No, I would expect that. I'm not giving the thighs for free. Never again will they be free. Damn, way to rub it in single people in chat. Damn. Who in Nexus would you have a battle with you? Have in a battle with me? Honestly, the have in a battle with me. Honestly, I think it would be you, Kenzo. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think it would be you. Mainly because if it was you, I feel like you're a very level-headed person. Nate, my brother, dude. Hello, hello. Thank you for dropping by, my mans. Um, I would have you in the fight. Oh, wait, who would I fight with? Hold on. Is it who would I with me? Who would I have a battle with me, or who would I fight with? Kenzo, that's the question here. Because if I'm fighting with, I would want you because you're level headed. You'd be like, okay, this is definitely because for me, I'm gonna react like instinctively and like reactively, and I'm not gonna think very well. I feel like you hold your own pretty well mentally, and you're just gonna be like, brother, dude, this is not the play, and I'm gonna be like, oh damn, you're right. So I need somebody to be like level of reason on that. I try to keep things like that. Yeah. I get you. Uh, Kenzo good mentally, physically not good. That's why I would be the physically part and he would be the mentally part, right? So that way, like he could be like, "Hey, this is not a fight we can win." Meanwhile, I'm just like, I'm going to scrapple with you, my brother. I am going to throw these. I am going to throw these phalanges all across your face, and you're not going to like when they contact your face. We fighting Peepaw because 100 durability for creaky old bones. Dude, hey, it's not nice to make fun of the elderly coughing. It's not fair to them. Somewhat true. Mentally, I have demons. Oh, damn. Same here, though. I think everybody has them, and it's kind of a sad thing, but it's very true. It's just how you deal with them that you kind of got to move on with most of the time. God damn, dude, I hate having this. This absolutely sucks. I want to be able to talk. I want to be able to talk normally, but I can't. I just want to keep on saying like rant and like do voices and stuff, but I can't. I might be old, but I can still take you down. Damn, that's crazy. I can't believe you just said that. Kenzo, if you do need a walker, though, I do want to let you know we are making the chat very very easily accessible for anybody. So we can grant you a walker if you do need one. We have the ones with the tennis balls. We have the one that has like the three legs, but it's really supposed to have four, but one of them broke off of it. We also got I want a scooter. Um, we have a razor scooter. We don't have rascals here. We don't carry those. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part of it. We do uh however lend out wheelchairs if you do need them. Then you could pop wheelies. That's pretty cool. I think that's cooler than a scooter. You could pop wheelies on a wheelchair. That's it's pretty neat. But yeah, I have an extra spot in my company resided for insurance, Peepaw. My insurance can cover your walker. Oh shit. Anyways, guys, it is Ask Me Anything or Lore. So if you guys have any questions that you want to ask me, I will answer them to the best of my ability. At the second half of stream, um, you know, if everything goes to plan, then we'll talk a little bit about lore maybe. But I kind of want to save the lore part of it for last if we're able to. But yeah, one of the I'm actually gonna talk to you guys about a show that I really liked. If until I did get some questions in, I'm gonna talk about a show that I really liked when I was younger. So when I was younger, there was this show that would come on an Adult Swim, and it was called, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard this. It's not a very no name anime. Like a lot of people do know this. It's Yu Yu Hakusho. Um, I didn't know what the name of it at the time was. I just remember guys pointing their fingers and lasers coming out of their fingers, and I was like, oh, they have laser finger gun pointers, and they go pew pew, and I was like so invested in it. Whenever it came on an Adult Swim, I was like, watch it. Then years later on down the road, I realized, surprise, surprise, it was actually called Yu Yu Hakusho. And I was like, oh damn, I was a dumb little child. How's cheating? I could be cheating a little bit better. My throat is a little bit on the borderline of being 6 feet from the. Okay, I'm not gonna try to sing. 6 feet from the edge of the edge, you are down. It's my throat's giving out on me pretty much. I could talk normal. Yu Yu Hakusho, is that the one with the ray gun guy? Yeah, it is the one with the ray gun guy. The laser pointer finger where he like goes zap zap. Oh, spirit gun, bang bang. Yeah, that's basically how it goes 9 times out of 10. But whenever I watched it when I was a child, I just remember it as like lasers, and I was just like, "Oh my god, he's gonna shoot the laser at the bad guy," and I was just like, so I was more interested in the really bright and shiny colors than I was the actual show because I don't even remember anything from the show. I tried to rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho, and it's so hard because like when you go to rewatch some of the older animes, the art style really throws you off a little bit. I remember seeing it on TV, never watched it consistently though. Exactly. And I was kind of like a little kid when it was playing on TV. So when it was playing on like Adult Swim, like I didn't even remember anything of it other than guy ray gun finger point green suit. That was what I remembered. I feel like that's like the best short description of Yu Yu Hakusho, honestly. I didn't even think of it that way until just now. But yeah, that's pretty much the synopsis of it. No, I'm all for four-eyed timey anime. I love old school giant robots. Yeah, you know what? A lot of there was a show called Eureka 7. That one was like a really crazy one to me. I watched that one whenever it was playing on Adult Swim. It would also play with God damn. It would play right after. I'm trying to remember what the show was. It had. I'm going to cry. Eureka 7 is old, kind of. If you look back at it, I think it was. No, that was more like 2009, 2010, wasn't it? Eureka 7 was 2009, 2010. I think. It might be 2008. I don't remember. I don't really remember, honestly. But hold on. But most of the time, whenever I was looking at that sort of stuff, it was uh damn, that's more than a decade old. I mean, yeah, it is pretty. I mean, Eureka 7 is not a new one. Like, Fully Cooley is considered kind of old for most people. I wouldn't consider it old. I mean, it's still kind of in that borderline of being called old for an anime at least. But Fully Cooley is never watched FLCL. I would not recommend it if you're right in the head at the moment. I would definitely it's definitely one of those shows that you would watch at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and it would feel like you're absolutely transported to a whole different planet and you didn't even expect to go on this trip. Like it's like it's like very random and you don't expect anything, but that's what gives it its very well-known charm is the randomability of it. If I had to put it into words. Short description of FLCL for anybody that hasn't watched it. Girl with guitar smacks boy with guitar, steals guitar from head. I can take it. I will watch Charge Man Ken. Dude, I've never heard of that before. What? Dude, I've watched I think the only thing that can match that I've seen that's matched FLCL is maybe Super Jail. I'm gonna go lurk around. Have a great stream, brother. Buddy, will do, Kenzo. You have a great rest of your time lurking around, man, dude. Boodlebop. Chargerman Ken is Japanese worst anime. Oh my god, is it really? Let me know if you're down for that project too. Kenzo, I did take a look at it, honestly. I'm very interested, but it's very funny because I think it's not the same thing, but I think we had similar mindsets. I'll talk to you about it after stream is over if you're still on. But I think it's very funny that you. I think it's very funny that it was kind of. I don't know. It's the same media. Oh, Kenzo was here. Good night. um, I'm hyped for Kenzo's plan night. I honestly night Kenzo. Oh, he left. Wow. Man, he can actually walk fast when he wants to, but it's only whenever he wants to leave my streams. Sad face, sad emoji, crying emoji. We'll never get over this. Emotionally damaging. I can never recover from this. Man, I'll be honest. I'm still not feeling too good. I'm not gonna end stream like only being like 23 minutes into it. I will stream until like 11 because I am not feeling good voice wise. But since we only have 30, almost like 40 minutes left, I should probably talk about lore with you guys. Talk about lore. Should I talk about lore? Come on, guys. Thanks for streaming anyway. Yeah, I'm trying my best right now. My throat's kind of like dying on me. So hopefully I'm able to get it to where it's a little bit better. Yes. Thank you, Coffee, and I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. So, lore. I am a time traveler from a future very far in the future. Very easy to tell. I do, however, come from a very the best way to explain it to you guys is a very desolate town. It's a very big city, and it's crumbled. There's corruption everywhere. On the outside, it's like somebody put fresh paint on that land, right? But it's really just nasty on the inside. I, however, was not very fortunate. I didn't get to live in that town, guys. I was a salvager. Yeah. So you see, in the future, one of the only ways that you can make money as a salvager and not being able to live in town is actually fixing old components from electronics and putting it back together and selling it. And that is how I would make my living during that time. As a child that was born through that, it kind of fucking sucks. A lot of rust, a lot of cars, very, very desolate, honestly. Not very much to do other than work on electronics, so I kind of went crazy on it. I went ham. I was good at it, man. Yeah. I don't know anything about the coding aspect of it, but damn, give me some hardware to solder together, brother, I can do that easy. Eyes closed, backwards, hands tied behind my back, only have the solder iron in my mouth. Brother, I could do it. I'll be able to fix that bitch. Do a 360 no scope with a soldering. Bam, perfect solder done. No, but I came from a town with that. That was very bad for me. So I would salvage old electronics, put them back together, and then sell them. Unfortunately, with me being a child at the time, a very young child, I should say, I was not aware. I was not aware that I was being taken advantage of money-wise at that time. There was these people that would buy it from us, and I don't think I got a fair price for it. But I didn't have any other way to make money, so I had to grit my teeth and do what I had to do. Constantly just fix, repair, sell. name it. Had to do it over and over and over and over again. Eventually, I was salvaging one day, and something fell. Something fell from an overpass. It was one of the highways that was connected into town. There was fighting, there was yelling, and then something fell. I didn't know what it was, but it just kind of fell. And it looked new, it looked shiny. And then I heard some pew-pews. So I grabbed the cube. It was a cube. I don't know what it was. I just grabbed it. I grabbed it as fast as I could and ran. I ran as fast as I could. I got back to my house, and when I looked at my hand, the cube was just gone. I didn't understand it. It was just gone. And I sat down just thinking, was it real? Did I just lose an opportunity to have a little bit of something? And it hit me. And when I kept on thinking about it, my hands started to glow. I was scared. I was terrified. I didn't know what was happening. I was, you don't expect that to happen. I make a long story short for this part of it, there was a very big flash of light, and I was still in the room, but somebody else wasn't. Somebody else wasn't in the room. I lost them. I don't know where they went. They were just gone. They disappeared, and they were the only thing and then they disappeared. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in. Today, I'm talking a little bit about myself, a little bit of lore for you guys to get to know me a little bit. Hello, Jay. Hi. But they were gone. I was panicking. I didn't know what was going on. I yelled, I screamed, and it happened again. Granted, I didn't know what happened. It just did happen. And it was weird. I was not in the right area. There was grass. If I had, there was trees, there was rocks. I didn't know what was going on. I looked around me, and I kid you not, it was something insane, out of science fiction. I saw dinosaurs roaming fucking land. I was terrified. I ran. And I ran. And I ran until I found a cave. And then when I found this cave, I sat there. Did T-Rexes have feathers? They did not. They did not have feathers. Whoever told you they had feathers is lying. I am the scientific definition of knowing what happened. They do not have feathers. Oh, the cool kind of dinos. Exactly. But there were cavemen around a fire as I kept walking down this cave. I was still confused. I didn't know what was going on. I just tried to get their attention. I tried talking to them. They didn't understand me. They kept looking at me like I was weird. And I tried to get their attention. I tried pleading. And then a rock hit my head. And then they started laughing at me. That angered me. And they kept laughing. A fucking stalactite broke off and smacked my noggin, and they were laughing at me. And then they just kept laughing, and then I looked and saw that my hand was glowing again. They kept laughing louder and louder until the flash happened again. And I was in this time. I use this time, the time that we're at now, I use the time that we're at now as like my base of operations, some may say. But I do travel around through the timeline. I go through places. I go to different times, guys. But I'm not trying to get back to my time. I could care less about going back to that place. I am looking for someone, though. How does time work there? So, inside the timeline? Well, I'll be honest, I'm not a professional time traveler. I don't know this by a specific science. I'm just kind of the know how it work, use it type man. But to give you an actual answer on that, it just kind of seems like it's a stagnant pace. Nothing ages, nothing changes, nothing gets older, nothing gets younger. In that timeline area where you're going through it, it's just existence. So time is a very, very flexible concept because my first jump felt like it took 30 minutes. And then I arrived in a Jurassic World. The next jump that I had after that, and I arrived in this time, it felt like days, weeks. I couldn't tell. The state of being present. Yes. And it was interesting, to say the least. I wasn't expecting it. But I use this time as the base of operations. I've come through here hundreds of times, gone through different times, different variations of the same exact existence. I'm not a professional time traveler. I have screwed things up once or twice, okay? I'm not going to say the original stock market crash was my fault, but something caused it, and let's just say it wasn't me, per se. But I try. I'm trying my best to not mess with anything in the timeline. Except for a couple things. I wish I could fix a couple of things, but it won't let me. I mean, I can't really just alter the entire existence of man. I mean, well, I could, but I don't think that's a good idea. Can you change the present by changing the past? I can. So that makes a variation, which means the whole multiverse theory that fucking Avengers have is kind of true. Except, okay, to put it for you in this perspective, and this is going to be the weird, this is going to come back around full circle, time travel, right? If you watched around the Doc Brown and Marty McFly talk about time travel, about how when they changed the past, they made a alternating future. Well, the thing is, those different timelines, they don't just disappear. They don't just get deleted. They don't just die out. They continue on. So when you change the past, you can go back to a point, go back to that anchor point. Stop an action, it ceases the one variant. So it really depends on the actions that you take, what you do, and how you do it. If nothing, this is the best way that I can explain it in a very symbolic way. It's like throwing a rock into a lake. You see the ripples, you see the specific patterns it has, and then you throw another rock, and then that one has a different pattern. They all have their own unique patterns. They are all different. And so you have to be very careful about what you do. Are there any time cops chasing after me? No. Funny enough, though, the time area, not as because when you're in that timeline, that time area, and you're going through, time jumping pretty much, you would expect there not to be very many people. There are indeed people. You just can't talk to them. You're just kind of existing. You don't have a choice in the matter. You're just kind of... Mio, thank you so much for joining into stream today. Hello, hello. I'm talking about a little bit of lore, doing some AMA, answering some questions. Hello, hello. Thank you for dropping my stream today. But yes, in the time, going into a time jump and going into that area where you're, basically time traveling. Man, making you fan art is kind of frustrating me. I'm so sorry, Anderson. But whenever you're in that, you can't talk to anybody, and you're just kind of living your own life. You know what I mean? You're just existing. There was a fucking phone booth. I don't know what a phone booth was doing through there. That was kind of crazy. There was also there was a fucking DeLorean that was in there. I don't think that's supposed to be in there. But guys, I also needed, the fan art is going to be made. Let's go. But guys, the thing that I need to let you guys know is that the thing that powers my time traveling is actually positive energy. Me, when I try to figure out how to make your mask light up. But the thing that actually positive energy, when you laugh, being the most positive force of energy, when you make somebody laugh, when you see a smile on their face, you make somebody genuinely happy, even if it's for a second, that's what powers it. That's the only thing that I've been able to figure out that powers it. I don't know why when I first used it, I don't know why. I don't know what caused it the first time. I really don't. It's... whenever I went to make other people laugh, I kept on time jumping randomly. Over and over and over again. I wouldn't think I found my way back, and then I kept on going back to this time. This time. I kept on coming back to this time as an anchor point. Why? I don't know. All I know is that when I'm here, I feel like I'm at my closest to my objective. Being as close as I possibly can for finding what I'm looking for. Finding who I'm looking for. Which also, most of the time, when you guys see me streaming, just good rule of thumb. You see my goofy little left hand there? See my left wrist over there? See my left hand? See how there's lines in my left arm? Yeah, that was the hand I grabbed the cube with. Wasn't my brightest moment. Yeah, that was a pretty fun time. Yeah, it kind of did a. It just kind of did a combine. It used polymerization with my arm. Did it hurt? I couldn't tell you. I was so hopped up on adrenaline that by the time I even got there, I didn't even realize it was gone. I just opened up my hand and it disappeared. I didn't know. I had no idea of knowing. But, it's, I guess that's how it be. Yeah, it felt like an energy drink high. Damn, so it's like it's like the womb tattoo, but like cube tattoo. I mean, I that's a crazy comparison. That's a crazy comparison. I don't think I had a choice in the matter. I think with womb tattoos, you have a choice on whether or not you want to get those. I didn't have much of a choice with the cube. The cube was just sort of just like, yeah, I'm gonna chill here. I'm just gonna live here now. I the more I try to figure out about it, the weirder it acts. If that makes sense. Like my hand will glow during specific things. I haven't figured it out quite yet. But I'll let you know. You do. To be honest, I never understood what womb tattoos are for. Is that the left or the right? What, my hand? My hand, it would be the left. It would be my left hand. It'd be my left arm that'd be like that. You see, it's a little baby stage right now. You see it? It's just, you can barely see the little patterns on it. It's just a little, god damn it. You just wanted the thigh. You just wanted the thigh. That was what it was. Gosh damn it. I've been played. Oh no. Is there a testes tattoo? No. What the fuck? What the hell? Brother. Brother. No. No. Oh, are you? I thought you were talking about me. I was like, no. Oh my god. Star Chaser 3, thank you so much for joining in the stream today. I've been talking about my lore a little bit. It's been kind of interesting talking about it since I haven't had the chance to really talk about it too much. I've been wanting to plan something to show you guys what it was, to explain everything, but even I don't know everything yet, to be honest. Nice lore there you have, Kyohei. I appreciate it. It's I didn't expect it to come out this way. So that's why every single time I've streamed and you guys asked about me being a time traveler, I've always said I'm not a professional time traveler. I didn't choose to become a time traveler like Marty McFly and Doc Brown. I was just kind of given the powers and I just figured out how to use them. How would you rate this app out of 5? I would give the app at least a. It's very hard to judge it because AniLive in general is kind of just in its early stages right now. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. There's always room to add more improvements to it, but it's kind of hard to judge something while it's in the middle of, progression, being in the middle of development pretty much. So I'm just going to give it a 4 out of 5 for right now in my head because that's where I stand out of. Yeah, I heard you first say it on your first Tea Time collab. Yeah. Damn, that was a very specific point. Wow, I can't believe you guys, any of you guys remember that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm looking for a specific person, somebody that was very important to me, and I'm trying to figure out where they went. So, yeah. I'm gonna cry. It's okay, you don't have to cry. Listen. Caffeine. You don't have to cry. You wanna know why? You wanna know why you don't have to cry, Caffeine? Boom. 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 There you go. You're happy now, right? You're happy now, right? Listen, my boyfriend bought an alcohol drink and didn't have to show his ID. Only had less than 10% alcohol, though. That's crazy. And sounds illegal. Maybe, possibly. Does he have, is he legal? Like, to drink? I mean, I would hope he's legal. Is he legal to drink? He's 22. Okay, good. I'm like those medieval men when women flash the ankles, but it's Kyo's. Okay, so I had this conversation with a coworker of mine. Even if it is illegal and he gets in trouble, his parents are both cops. Damn. So I had this conversation, by the way, Caffeine, with a coworker of mine because we have books at my work, right? And there's a bunch of these Amish like love novel books that get like kind of spicy. You know what I mean? So we were just talking, and me and my coworker were just like, "What would consider like what would be scandalous?" It'd be like, "Oh no, they showed their shoulders." Oh no, I can't believe they showed their shoulders. I almost saw an ankle under that dress. I feel like that's like in my head, that's what Amish spicy is. Hey, shoulders are alluring. Oh no, she showed her wrists. She has a wrist, guys. Like I just kind of felt like that's what those books kind of radiate for me. But I just thought I'd bring that up since you talked about that. Your next model should have exposed shoulders. Dude, honestly, if I ever get another model, I'll make it a toggle to have like a crop top or some shit. Who knows? He kissed his wrist neurons activated. Fuck yeah. Crop top is what you guys want. Specifically caffeine, though. I don't think crop top is what everybody wants from my model. Midriff, let's fucking go. I don't think that'd be a good idea. Listen, listen, the thighs are already showing. If there's a midriff to add on to that, listen, I don't think I'll be escaping any type of allegations. I think I'll be sent to I think I'll just be sent to jail. Sent to attention jail. To be fair, the weirdest places to kiss a person is probably the back of the knees. Oh, dude. Ew. Ew, the back of the knees? Brother. Is that Amish? I don't know. I die. Back in the knees. Cursed Dolly, thank you so much for joining in to stream today. Hello, hello. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come join in. Amira, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come join in as well. Hello, hello. I just talked about my lore a little bit. If you guys have any questions, because I know that you guys just joined in, if you have any questions about lore or anything, don't feel afraid to ask any questions. I'll be willing to answer them to the best of my abilities. Back of the knees, I'd accidentally kick their head if they try to kiss the back of the knees. Ouch. Just reflexive. Like the doctor goes to hit your knee just to test your reflexes, and you just straight up just like roundhouse kick him. You just do a full on spinning kick, knock the doctor out. Like, oh, sorry, doc. You just shouldn't hit me with that little plastic hammer there on my knee. Kyo's knees are exposed. What are you guys planning to do to my knees? What are you guys planning to... Thank you for the gift, but I'm terrified. I am terrified. I need an adult. I need an adult. What the hell? I need Peepaw back. I need Peepaw back. Coco can cosplay as an adult. Oh yeah. Wait, Coco, don't you do cosplay? I think you cosplay, right? I haven't had chance to check out your stuff or anything. You bet your ass people would join in. What the fuck? Excuse me? Yes. Oh, you do cosplay? That's neat. Coco looks pretty in cosplay. Whoa. Okay. Cool. I don't think I've checked out your Twitter at all, by the way, Coco. I think I've just seen you in interactions in my comments. Like, I think I need to actually check your profile. I feel bad because here's the thing. Like, for me, I don't like paying attention to Twitter too much. I just kind of post and dip out. X to me is just sort of like, you should, man. Coco is your biggest fan. I definitely, you know what? I'll check it out after stream. How does that sound? Coco, I'll check out your Twitter after stream. How does that sound? I'll rate your X account 1 out of 5 avocados. You unfollowed then followed back without checking my profile? What the fuck? What's up, B? I'm doing good. What's up with you, B? Hello. Thank you for dropping by. I just finished talking about my lore a little bit. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come join in. Hello. I am doing an I just finished talking about it, but if you want to ask any questions about my lore, or if you have any general questions, I'm willing to answer any of them for if I'm able to. Ashiro, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come join in. Hello. Thank you for that. I can't do it. I can't do the voices. My throat is going to give out on me if I do the voices, so I can't do the voices. Hello. What's your favorite anime? Question. Does the mask stay on? Okay. So, what's my favorite anime? Oh, okay. If we're talking about anime movie, I'm going to say Spirited Away. Spirited Away is my favorite anime movie of all time. Easily, hands down, no debate. If we're talking about my favorite anime, as in a work of art anime, God, I'm going to have to say Durarara. That's my favorite anime. I would give it to Spirited Away is so good. Yeah, really? I did not expect that. Yeah. I do, however, I like anime in general. I've been a very big anime nerd for a pretty good while. Since after all these years. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's just the fact that was able to do so much with it still being based semi in reality, even though I know there was like a Duraha and all that stuff, but like the way that it was still kind of like semi rounded in real life was kind of crazy to me with how big it got. Gory. Which one is that one? Star Chaser. If you want to tell me, give me like a little hint about what that one is, because I'm horrible with names. Complication was my high school emo vibes song. Oh, gotcha. Isn't that one with the toothbrush scene? I don't know what I have no idea, honestly. I'm just horrible with names of anime. I only remember them if I really, really like them. There's so many anime that come out during a season. Like, I'll just watch it. There's sometimes where I'll go back. I'll be like 10 episodes into it. And then when I'm 10 episodes into that anime, I'll be like, oh, I've watched this anime before. Like, I didn't think about it, you know what I mean? I don't think I've watched any of those. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I probably haven't watched a single one of those then. It's not because of lack of me trying. It's probably just because I was watching something else at the time. Whenever there's a new season of anime, I probably watch like 7 shows at a time, most of the time. So if something doesn't grab my attention or I just really don't like it within the first like 5 episodes, I kind of give up on it. It's my like 5-episode rule about any anime. I would also do the same thing with manga. If they can't get my attention in the first like 5 chapters, I kind of give up on the manga. The one about a vampire who tries to help a girl overcome her variation-related problems. Yeah, I don't know about that. I never watched it. For me, it's all-time favorite is Melancholy of. Yeah, I've heard of that. Monster Musume shows. Oh my god, dude, Monster Musume, Vigio, brother. are are we brothers? Did we did we just become brothers? Did we just become brothers? Dude, Monster Musume. Honestly, we bros. What's inside? Oh my god, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the what's inside gift, Wasabi. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Hello, world. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh my god, the whole world just joined in. Guys, I didn't even put on my makeup today. Anime binds harder than blood. Let's go. You just, Pappy? What? You said you liked Pappy. Oh, the bird girl, right? I think I was the bird girl I was talking about. Pappy the harpy. Oh yeah, for real. Yeah. Oh, dude, you not listen, Vigio, ice cream scene. You know, if you know, you know. Hello, Gloom. Thank you so much for joining in. Hello. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come join in. We're just chilling out and talking. Listen. She made the ice cream look really good, okay? She made the ice cream look really good. I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. Have you ever seen Monster Girl Doctor anime? I think I've watched maybe like the first 2 episodes, but then I backed away from it. There's a lot of anime that I watch. I think the last weird one I watched, because it was in my recommended randomly, was the Interspecies Monster Reviewer. I think the Interspecies Reviewer or something like that. That was that was a very that was a very interesting. Oh, it's a less raunchy Monster Musume. Yes, pretty much. Listen, look, wow, Navi, yes, now, listen. Guys, it was in my recommended, and I watched the first 5 episodes, because I give every show at least 5 episodes. Unless I really hate the show, and then I just drop it because I don't like it. It's less raunchy than Monster Musume. That one I did not watch. I didn't like it at all. Gotcha. There was this one... Yo, thank you so much for joining in today. Hello. Thank you for dropping by. There was this one anime that I ended up watching that was... I watched like the first episode of it, and I just couldn't watch it anymore because I felt really weird watching it. Oh, thank you for the hard eyes. I appreciate it, Mira. Thank you. But one of the animes I could not watch for the life of me was like, it was this anime that had like an Omegaverse anime. I watched like the first episode of it, and I was just like, for some reason this feels really weird to watch. And I didn't even know it had anything to do with the Omegaverse until I looked at the comments, like on Crunchyroll, because they have comments for the shows that you watch on there. And when I looked at the comments, and it was like they finally made the Omegaverse anime, and I was like, this feels a little slightly weirder now. I'm like, I think I'm gonna back away from this. And I think they use the actual terms like that in the anime too, and I'm just like, I'm not listen. Oh, listen, I watched the first episode of it because it was really cute to see the 2 guys like have a little baby child, and I thought that was adorable. And I was like, oh, that's adorable. Who doesn't like? Listen, no matter what you say, if you have a loving family, it's very cute. The loving family's cute, whether or not whoever's in the family, if it's a guy or girl, two girls, two guys, as long as you have a loving a loving family is a loving family no matter what. I don't care. It's cute. I enjoy that. It makes my heart happy. And then when I saw cuteness in that anime, I was like, "Oh, that's adorable, little baby child." And then it was like the conversation about conception, and I was like, maybe this is not the anime for me. I think this might be a little. I think this might make me a little bit queasy. I don't like this. Oh damn. Oh my. Yeah, I was not. I like crazy. Yeah, that's why they would put. Coco, were you in a room, a rubber room with rats? Did the rats make you crazy? Crazy, you were crazy once. Oh damn. It's crazy. I think the anime that I've been watching the anime that I've been watching is the new magic one that was from the creator of Danmachi, because I really liked Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon one, because it actually, the first season was actually super goated. I love the first season of that. Nan, thank you so much for joining into stream today. Hello, hello. This sounds better than how Badger explains the entire lore of Helldivers. I mean, fair enough. Are you talking about Russian Badger? Is that what you're talking about, or am I missing something? Played it, Danmachi. Never watched it. It's one with Hestia, right? It sure is the one with Hestia. Can I just say this model is very pretty? Aw, thank you so much. My mama did a really good job. She really put in a lot of hard work into it. So I would really recommend you, if you haven't had the chance to follow her on Twitter, if you end up checking my X account out. I have it in my bio if you want to end up checking out her work. She's an amazing illustrator. Have you have you seen the explained everything about Helldivers? I have not, honestly. I need to, because I would like to be able to have access to the game before having knowledge of everything. Because as soon as I get into the game and I know everything, I think they'll take most of the fun away from it. For me, I like going into games blind. So I kind of feel like it'd be kind of fun for that. Coco, bless Kill Mama and oh, his knowledge of thighs. Oh my god. It's my mama. You can't tell her that. It's my mama. So true. Oh man. Well, I have to read Goblin Slayer and I regretted it. Okay, so I have an okay. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I have a very popular. I'm very passionate when it comes to Goblin Slayer. So, for Goblin Slayer, a lot of people missed the point of the first episode. And when people watch the first episode of Goblin Slayer, they get really disgusted very easily. The whole point of the first episode is to show how nasty these creatures are. Like, why they need to be hated, why they need to be attacked, like how actually vitriol it's supposed to make you feel when you see these goblins, right? And people took it as, oh my god, there was that bad scene in that. That was a bad scene. And then literally that's the only episode where any of that stuff is explained for that. The rest of the season, completely normal. Completely like a normal-ass anime. I come back to Goblin Slayer, for real. True. And I've talked about this beforehand. Goblin Slayer for the first episode literally was just somebody casting bait with their fishing rod and casting it out into the water. And then when people got mad, they bit that bait and they ran with it. The whole point of a first episode is to grab it, to grab a viewer's attention to continue on watching the series. It's like how in a manga, the very first few panels that you read are to grab your attention, to make you interested in it, right? So when people find that and they're like, oh my God, this is so shockworthy, it's like, no dip. It's the first episode of it. They want you to watch more to be like, why the hell is this happening? Okay, that's my rant over with it. Because it's don't get me wrong, it's a very graphic scene. And I think people have the right to be upset with it if they want to be upset with it. But I think just blatantly ignoring the whole point of it and just being like, oh, well, it's bad and it doesn't have any reason for being there. No, there was a reason for it being there, and I will fight somebody over that. I feel like I feel like it had a right reason for it to be there. Bro was on Demon Time in that anime for real, dude. The way he just cooked all those goblins in that cave was wild. He really just like, nah, you ain't running away. He's like, literally the Goblin Slayer is just John 117. He is the Master Chief. I do not. He's like the Master Chief, and the goblins are the aliens. And it shows in those people who don't watch anime. Berserk, Devilman, yeah, for real. Because they think that there's a lot of people. I think a lot of the confusion came from like parents being very upset that this was on Crunchyroll, and parents have a misconception that anime is only for like children and that it can't be for teens and adults, which is very contrary to belief. Because they'll be like, oh, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon, those are all for children. Why wouldn't anime be for children? Yeah, uneducated parents. Yeah, show how actually us, a small arm shield insane work with to the animators for real. Sorry, Cookie. Hello. Thank you. Sorry, thank you so much for joining in here. Hello. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come join in. Hi. I appreciate you for dropping by. Yeah. Listen. If you are planning to become a parent, if you love anime, you're going to have to be able to figure out what your child is going to be watching. That's not even just for anime, that's all forms of media. If you don't monitor at least what they're watching, because when you watch it or how you watch it, you're not going to be able to be in control of that. What they're watching is what you can control. And understanding the context behind it. Like if I had a child and they walked up to me and they were like, hey, listen, I want to watch this, but it involves a lot of death, murder, blood, and there's demons in it, I would probably be like, probably not a good anime to watch for you there, little 5-year-old child. Maybe watch some Pokemon, some Digimon, maybe play some Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I mean? Roll out some Bakugan. Not episode 1 of Goblin Slayer. Me trying to get into GTA with my mom. Yeah, hello Gojo. Hi. Thank you for joining in the stream today. Man, I was Yu Yu Hakusho at 6 years old. That show can get violent. Ooh. Oh, and Ranma? Oh yeah. Dude, Yu Yu Hakusho is pretty wild at the time too. I mean, it's so weird that people were just like, oh, yeah, these are for children. When there are a lot of screwed up subjects. I mean, off the top of my head, like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, literally Bleach had adult themes into it. I'm trying to think right off the top of my head. There's like all of them have that sort of stuff in it. Like you can't just ignore it. I'm watching Dragon Ball Z Cell Saga is scary when I was little. Yeah. You played GTA with your mom? Dude, that would be so awkward. Playing GTA with your mom. Like, you just roll up into the strip club and your mom's sitting right next to you. You're just like, Mom, can you leave the room? This this is a mandatory mission I have to go through here, and like, I don't think you should be here. No, I want to see you play this game, honey. All right, we're gonna go back into town then. We're gonna go back into town. I don't think we need to continue on through story mode. Defeated sigh. Oh man. It's been, to be fair, our parents grew up at the time when cartoons were made to sell toys. But before that time, American cartoons can get violent and raunchy. Very true. Cartoons in general are a very weird form of media, to be honest, because because it's pleasing to the eyes, and it can be turned into either adult media, teen media, or children media, no matter how you put it. And it's a very weird mixture of it. It just so happens that most of the content that is made is either anime or children cartoons. So a lot of people are either going to watch anime or children's cartoons, and they're going to assume, oh, animation is either going to be possibly adult because of anime, or it's going to be children because Tom and Jerry cartoon. Sometimes wholesome then becomes random shit. Yeah, that is very true as well. Oh, Vigio. Okay, I want to. Okay, listen. If you know this anime, Vigio, if you know this anime, me and you are now anime brothers. Okay. Heaven's Lost Property. Have you watched Heaven's Lost Property? Yu-Gi-Oh? No. What do you mean no? What do you mean no? You haven't watched it, Vigio? You haven't watched it? I didn't see it, Vigio. You were supposed to be the chosen one, Vigio. You were supposed to be the one. You were supposed to be the one, brother. We can still be Monster Bros, right? It's not the same, Vigio. It's not the same. We went through a whole arc right now, man. You broke my heart. I can't believe you've done this to me. Watch it, and then we can mend our brotherhood. That's how this can be fixed. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh before. Dude, Yu-Gi-Oh? Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of a weird one. Have you guys watched episode 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh by chance? Have you, any of you heard of it? Because in episode 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh, the Pharaoh literally lights a guy on fucking fire. He literally just goes, "Oh, you lost the card game with me? Well, I'm gonna set you the fuck aflame." And kills the dude. Like, he did not. There was no Shadow Realm to this. This was just, oh, he gone. He gone. he gone now. He control alt deleted from existence. But yeah, episode 0 was very wild of Yu-Gi-Oh. Before they decided to make it into a children's card game show, yeah, it was a very adult. It was very adult. A lot of killing. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dog, people of all ages, mammals and lizards alike, I want to let you guys know it has been wonderful to stream for you all today. My throat is actually starting to get pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really don't want my voice to give out and it get very much worse. I'm really, I am ending caffeine. Yes, I will be checking your X. By the way, I will be checking your account, caffeine. I will be checking your account, and I'll rate it 1 out of 5 avocados. I will make sure I do that. All right. Does that make you feel better? Please don't. I'll die of embarrassment. I'm going to anyways. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for deciding to check out stream today. Been having trouble keeping up with all the Nexans. Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep up with everybody, but there's a lot of us now, and it's kind of all over the place. It's all about who you like. And at the end of the day, just watch who you do like. There's nothing wrong with that. You only now say that. Rest your voice, drink some ginger tea. I like you all. Aww. Vigio, we appreciate you. Anyways, guys, have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. I really appreciate every single one of you. I mean that. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to even take a second to entertain watching me. I will see you guys tomorrow on my next stream. Try to take it easy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.